Hi, I am here to show you how to do the classic look with Beautycounter's new shadows. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. And so currently I am wearing almost all of the Flawless in 5. Flawless in 5 is a kind of your everyday face. It's just a perfect bundle of the things you would wear from work, running around with kids, a night out. I mean, it gets you out the door, and it's a beautiful and a really well-priced package. It's your foundation, our Tint Skin foundation. It's your brow pencil, your mascara. You get to pick from the lengthening or volumizing. It's a blush, and your concealer. I put that aside. It's a Click Pen concealer. It's an amazing concealer. And then you pick your shade of lip gloss. So it's customizable, so you can pick the brow shade, the blush shade, the lip gloss shade that you want. So I've got all that on. I don't have my lip gloss on. I went ahead and removed that because I want to show you the Get the Look in the classic shades. So, and this is, you guys, I'm brand new doing this, so you're gonna see it for the first time, and I'm gonna do it for the first time. So with the classic, you get this look. It's $115, and I think it's about a $30-something savings over purchasing things individually a la carte, and you can certainly do it that way. But I love how they package it together because they kind of make it almost paint by number. They make it sort of foolproof. I love that because I'm not a makeup artist. I kind of play around and figure out what works, and that's the best way to do this. Also, Beautycounter has these great tools. They have videos and they have tools that show you exactly what to do with what and how. But here's the great news. There's no way that you can do it wrong because the shades just work. They work together. So you start with your Get the Look with the palette. There's a classic, there's a romantic, and there's a dramatic. There are statement. There are 3 different versions. So today I'm gonna do the classic, and the classic is full of nice neutrals, browns and sables and suedes and kind of off-white, and a little bit of glittery shimmer veil, which is beautiful, but it doesn't make you look really, really done up because it's well done. There's no fallout also from these powders, so they're wonderful with that. Okay, so the first thing I would do is I would pick an eyeliner, and I'm gonna do brown, and actually this is mine. I think I've had this, and I use this a lot. I think I have had this for, let's see, probably at least 3 years, but probably 4. So it's pretty long lasting, you guys. All of Beautycounter's products are that way. Our eyeliner, which comes with the package, this Get the Look package, you pick your shade. It's brown, black, navy, or there's a purple. It might be called violet. I'm not sure. But you kind of can't go wrong with any of them. They have a smudger on the other end as well. But we don't use chemical solvents, which are very common in that type of product. Those chemical solvents are on Beautycounter's Never list. We have concerns about their safety, so we don't use them. We use palm oil, and we use sustainably harvested palm oil. Okay, so you've got your eyeliner. Next is your eyeshadow, and this is gonna be interesting because, like I said, this is my first go around. But the easy thing to do is you start with just like a light or medium shade here. You do a dark shade in here, and you do a light shade here. So if you look in your palette and you see one that appeals to you and you follow that, light, medium, dark, light, you kind of can't go wrong. So I am going to use, to start out, this ivory all over, and it has this beautiful mirror in it too that comes out too, and it says no secrets added because we are all about transparency in our products. And oh gosh, that's a really nice kind of neutral shade. I love to start with that. And you know what? You could even take this all the way up because this is going to be my light shade up there too. This is the perfect shade. It's not too white, which I feel like is a little too kind of severe. It's just a nice neutral. So honestly, I could probably go out with that and be done because I've got my mascara and my liner. But I am going to use some of the darker. So I think I'm going to use this, it's called Burnished. Actually, no, I'm going to go with Sahara. And this has, you can't see them as well in the video, but each of these shades have the real richness to them and a depth. So what you do is you use the crease brush, and we are getting new brushes actually today. So by the time this video gets out there, our brushes will look different than the ones I'm using, but they are eco-friendly, they are vegan, and they are designed to work perfectly with these shadows. So these are pressed to a certain weight so that the amount of product that goes on your Beautycounter brush is just right as the application. So that's a nice kind of light neutral look, and that was so easy to do, you guys. I can't even believe it. I could finish there. Okay, but I'm too much here to play with. This copper looks really pretty, so I'm gonna just do a little bit more of that. Oh my gosh, so pretty on the skin. I'm just gonna kind of tap a little bit around the outside because I like the kind of reflectiveness of it. So I love that. And here's the cool thing, whatever shades you use, you can always blend. So you use the Oliver Shadow brush and you just blend it in. So if I wanna tone things down, don't be scared to use some of these darker looking shades because you can just use that kind of lighter neutral and you can tone it down. In fact, a lot of times you don't even need to use that lighter one. You just use the brush to kind of blend it and it will tone down and look nice and blended and natural. So there's that. Now there's some nice rich shades. There's cinnamon. You could do a beautiful smoky eye with that if you want to. Burnished is a little bit darker. It's showing, I think, with a little bit more plum on this camera, but it's really just a rich, deep brown with some reflectiveness to it. And then in the middle, if you can see this, each of these palettes comes with a middle shade that is a shimmer veil. So you can use a brush, but I also love just taking your finger and just kind of do that, and you can tap it wherever you want it. So I'm gonna put it right here in the middle of the lid and just tap it on, and it's really, really gorgeous, you guys. So it's subtle enough that you don't look like you're, trying to be a 14-year-old wearing makeup, because I am not a 14-year-old. I'm a almost 45-year-old. It's coming up really soon. But it's just subtle enough to pick up the light, and it just gives this gorgeous reflective quality to it. So I love that. Again, you could use the brush too. So what is really cool about this, I don't know if you can see, no fallout of the shadows. So this has great color payoff. You don't need a lot of product to get nice color payoff. It doesn't have fallout, and we use butter powders. Doesn't that sound just so luxurious? So they have a really kind of silky feel on, and they're long wearing. Okay, also with this palette, you select, or with this look, you select a bronzer. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not one to wear bronzer often, but I'm gonna give it a go because I'm pretty fair naturally, and I'm gonna use a little bronzer. So bronzer is not really, you can use it for contouring if you really love to see that kind of more defined and lift the cheeks. You can do it that way, but I'm just gonna kind of do it as an all over bronze because I don't let myself get much color in the sun. And so this is just gonna give you a little, and one of the things you can do is kind of in the shape of a 3. So you're blending it along your jawline a little bit. You can even go down. And you don't put a lot of product on. So it's not like you can see it. It's more of just the suggestion of some sun-kissed look. Yeah, and again, the camera doesn't always pick it up quite as well, but it's got a nice just sun touch to it. So you can do a lot with these bronzers. It comes in 3 shades, so you can find the right one for you. I used the lightest one, which is called Dune. And then you finish it off with the lip color. And because I don't like to do too much, I like to kind of keep it understated. When I do my eyes, a lot of times I do a very nice neutral lip, and Twig is my go-to. So this is a nice neutral, and it's kind of a, gosh, it's like the name sounds. It's a Twig color. It's got a little pink to it. The thing I love about this lip product, it's a lip sheer, so it doesn't have a long wearing intense color payoff. It's very conditioning on your lips. Honestly, it's the best thing I've ever felt on my lips as far as any product between a lip gloss or lip conditioner. This just feels conditioning, moisturizing, hydrating. It uses vanilla, so it's just got a amazing texture on your lips. So it doesn't feel like those lipsticks that you think of traditionally. They're kind of drying, kind of, I don't know, they just don't feel good. This feels super luxurious, conditioning, and soft and silky. I can't get enough of this lip color. We have, I think it's like 10 or 12 different shades, so everything from your roses, your plums, your raisin, your true nude, you will find the shade for you. Currently my favorites are Lily. Lily is like the perfect shade of pink for everyone. And then I also love Orchid. It is a pink with just a touch of like a pop of color, a little bit of red. So it's beautiful for just bringing some color in, because especially with age, you want to brighten. You never want to do a dark color. Dark ages. Lighter and brighter, or just more of a nude, will help you look younger and rested and more youthful. So I hope that this is something you're excited about. Again, it's the Get the Look in the Classic palette. The wizard will help you pick, the website wizard will help you pick each shade, but certainly let me know. I love helping to recommend shades, and I've gotten really good at it. So even from a picture or from a description, I can do that for you. And all of these can be purchased a la carte. So if you just want the palette, if you just want a bronzer, all of this is pick and choose, but the value is in the bundle because there's a great savings built in. So I hope you will venture out, try some of these products. You will love them. And remember, we always have a 60-day money-back guarantee. Returns are easy, and there's a slip that comes in your package. So it's risk-free, it's easy, and I feel confident that you're gonna love, really adore these products. So thanks.